Sitting Bull, also known as Tatanka, was a Hunkpapa Lakota Sioux leader and holy man born in 1831 in what is now known as South Dakota. His parents were respected members of their community, and Sitting Bull grew up hunting buffalo and learning traditional Lakota customs and beliefs. As a young man, Sitting Bull distinguished himself as a warrior, earning the respect of his people for his bravery and leadership skills. He became a prominent member of the Lakota tribe and played a crucial role in resisting white encroachment on their land. In 1876, Sitting Bull led his people in the famous Battle of Little Bighorn, where a coalition of Native American tribes defeated the U.S. Army's 7th Cavalry Regiment led by George Armstrong Custer. Sitting Bull's leadership and strategic planning helped to secure a decisive victory against overwhelming odds. Following the battle, Sitting Bull became a symbol of Native American resistance to white expansion and was pursued by the U.S. government. In 1881, he surrendered to the U.S. Army and was sent to live on the Standing Rock Indian Reservation in what is now North Dakota. Sitting Bull continued to advocate for Native American rights and was critical of the government's policies of assimilation and forced relocation. He also became involved in the Ghost Dance movement, which aimed to restore traditional Native American ways of life and bring about a spiritual rebirth. In 1890, tensions between Sitting Bull and the U.S. government reached a boiling point, and he was arrested by Indian police at the behest of government officials. During the arrest, a scuffle broke out, and Sitting Bull was shot and killed. Sitting Bull's legacy has endured long after his death, and he is remembered as a fierce defender of Native American sovereignty and a symbol of resistance against oppression. His leadership and courage continue to inspire generations of activists and advocates for social justice. Lakota society. As tensions between Native Americans and white settlers continued to escalate, Sitting Bull became increasingly concerned about the future of his people. He saw the destruction of the buffalo herds, a vital resource for the Lakota, and the increasing encroachment of white settlers on Native American lands. In the mid-1870s, Sitting Bull emerged as a key figure in the growing resistance movement against white expansion. He encouraged his people to stand up for their rights and resist government attempts to relocate them to reservations. In 1876, Sitting Bull played a crucial role in the Battle of Little Bighorn. He led a coalition of Native American tribes against the U.S. Army's 7th Cavalry Regiment, which was attempting to force the Lakota onto a reservation. Despite being outnumbered and outgunned, Sitting Bull's forces emerged victorious, dealing a significant blow to the U.S. government's efforts to subdue Native American resistance. After the battle, Sitting Bull became a national hero among Native Americans and a symbol of defiance against white domination. However, his success also made him a target of the U.S. government, which saw him as a threat to its authority. In 1881, Sitting Bull surrendered to the U.S. Army and was sent to live on the Standing Rock Indian Reservation. Although he continued to advocate for Native American rights, he was largely confined to the reservation and had limited influence beyond its borders. During the 1880s, Sitting Bull became involved in the Ghost Dance movement, which aimed to restore traditional Native American ways of life and bring about a spiritual rebirth. The movement was seen as a threat by the U.S. government, which feared that it would incite a widespread Native American uprising. In 1890, tensions between Sitting Bull and the government came to a head when the U.S. Indian agent at Standing Rock ordered his arrest. Sitting Bull's supporters resisted the arrest, and a scuffle broke out, during which Sitting Bull was shot and killed. Sitting Bull's death was a devastating blow to Native American resistance movements, but his legacy has endured long after his passing. He remains a symbol of Native American resistance to white domination and a powerful reminder of the ongoing struggle for social justice and equality. In conclusion, Sitting Bull was a powerful figure in the struggle for Native American rights and sovereignty. Born in a time of great change and upheaval, he emerged as a leader who fought to preserve the traditional ways of life of his people and resist the encroachment of white settlers on Native American lands. Sitting Bull's leadership and strategic planning played a crucial role in the Battle of Little Bighorn, where he led a coalition of Native American tribes to victory against the U.S. Army. Although his success made him a target of the US government, Sitting Bull continued to advocate for Native American rights and became involved in the ghost dance movement in the 1880s. Despite his efforts, Sitting Bull was ultimately killed in 1890, in a conflict with the US government over his arrest. However, his legacy has endured long after his death, and he remains a symbol of resistance against oppression and a reminder of the ongoing struggle for social justice and equality. Today, Sitting Bull's life and legacy continue to inspire generations of activists and advocates for human rights. His commitment to preserving the traditional ways of life of his people and resisting the forces of domination and assimilation serve as a powerful example of courage, leadership, and resilience in the face of adversity.